Grab a bag of popcorn and brace yourself for a hell of a time. Welcome to Daily Dose of 10, and today we are counting down our top 10 picks for our horror movie villains. For this list, we gathered up the most iconic monsters to ever grace the big and small screens. From mass murder to killing sprees, these monsters do keep the Halloween spirit alive. Before we begin, if you like content like this and many other topics, we publish new videos weekly. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue following our content. These terrifying monsters are sure to leave you haunted and on the edge of your seats. Coming in at number 10, we have number 10, Creeper. This ancient demonic creature spawns from the Jeepers Creepers horror film franchise. Known for its awakening every 23 years, the Creeper hunts for 23 days, consuming the body parts of humans for regeneration. This demon has superhuman strength with the ability of flight and can smell fear. The Creeper will have you speechless as it tortures and kills its many victims. Number 9. Candyman. At number 9, we have Candyman, the terrifying villain of the Candyman franchise that began in 1992 and was inspired by Clive Barker's short story, The Forbidden. This hook-handed ghost, known in life as Daniel Robitaille, was a talented black artist in the late 19th century who was brutally murdered after falling in love with a white woman. His death was horrific. He was beaten, had his hand cut off, smeared with honey, and left to be stung to death by bees before his body was burned. Summoned by saying his name 5 times into a mirror, the Candyman appears with his signature long coat, bloody hook, and a swarm of bees that often surrounds him. He haunts the Cabrini Green housing projects in Chicago, a real-life location associated with poverty and crime that gives the legend a chillingly realistic backdrop. The Candyman embodies themes of racial injustice, revenge, and the power of urban legends. Throughout the films, his victims often die gruesome, hook-related deaths, their stories feeding his myth and keeping his name alive. Number 8. Leatherface. At number 8, we have Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. Leatherface is a cannibalistic serial killer often portrayed as mentally disturbed. His weapon of choice, the chainsaw, leaves his victims brutally mutilated. Inspired by the real-life murderer Ed Gein, Leatherface removes the faces of his victims and uses them as his own because of a rare skin condition. Crossing paths with this won't be on anyone's bucket list. Number 7. Jigsaw. At number 7, we have Jigsaw, the brilliant but sadistic mastermind behind the Saw franchise, whose real name is John Kramer. A former civil engineer, John's descent into darkness began after being diagnosed with terminal cancer and surviving a suicide attempt when his despair reached its peak. Realizing that life is precious, he grew resentful of people who wasted theirs, deciding to test them through elaborate, deadly traps meant to force them to value survival. These traps range from reverse bear traps to razor wire mazes and acid injections, each demanding excruciating choices. Jigsaw himself never kills directly. Instead, he puts his victims in situations where they must decide between self-mutilation or death, claiming he gives them a chance to live. The media dubbed him Jigsaw because he cuts puzzle-shaped pieces from his victims' flesh as a grim signature, symbolizing what they were missing inside. Even after his death in Saw 3, his apprentices, including Amanda Young and Detective Hoffman, continue his bloody legacy, creating one of the most intricate and lore-filled horror franchises ever made. Number 6. Pennywise. At number 6, we have Pennywise the Dancing Clown from the famous Stephen King novel It. The story follows a group of 7 children, known as the Losers Club, as they are terrorized by a supernatural entity known as Pennywise the Clown. Its true form is never known or seen, but it mainly takes the form of a clown. Pennywise exploits the many fears of its victims to disguise itself while hunting its prey. Split into 2 different timelines, Pennywise uses his shape-shifting abilities to get the better of the children. If you have a fear of clowns, this may not be the movie for you. Number 5. Ghostface. Coming in at number 5, we have Ghostface from the Scream franchise. The iconic white screaming mask, paired with a black hooded robe, has been worn by many serial killers. Paired with a large hunting knife, Ghostface uses a voice changer to taunt its victims before attacking and brutally murdering them. Created to seek revenge against Sidney Prescott's family, Ghostface haunts the students and parents of Woodsboro, California. Parents, do not enroll your children at Woodsboro High School. Number 4. Chucky. Coming in at number 4 is the 2 feet 2 inch titan known as Chucky from the Child's Play franchise. Spanning over multiple movies and a television show, this pint-sized, foul-mouthed terror is a child's worst nightmare. Chucky, whose real name is Charles Lee Ray, is a serial killer who transfers his soul into a good guy doll by using voodoo to escape death. Initially appearing as a friendly toy, Chucky goes on a killing spree to get revenge on those who betrayed him and anyone who gets in his way. His goal of getting out of the good guy doll is foiled many times. Remind me not to get a good guy doll as a gift this Christmas. Number 3. Jason Voorhees. At number 3, we have the hockey-masked, machete-wielding Jason Voorhees from the Friday the 13th franchise. Jason is a psychotic, emotionless, immortal killer who goes on various rampages. As a child, Jason suffered from mental and physical deformities. He was a camper at Camp Crystal Lake, where he was often bullied. After his accidental drowning, his mother, Pamela Voorhees, took revenge for her son's murder by murdering various camp counselors. After his mother was killed, Jason was reborn to continue the family-killing legacy. This horror icon has went toe-to-toe with many people, but may have met his match with number 2 on this list. Number 2. Freddy Krueger. Number 2 on the list is Freddy Krueger from the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. This burned, disfigured spirit is what nightmares are made of. Before he became a spirit, Freddy Krueger was a serial killer known as the Springwood Slasher who targeted and murdered children. After the parents of Springwood took justice into their own hands and burned him alive, he came back as a force to be reckoned with. With his red and green striped shirt, fedora, and a glove with metal blades, Freddy used the dreams of the children of Springwood to get revenge on the parents who killed him. With his witty punchline and over-the-top antics, Freddy made sure his victims stood no chance of escaping his nightmare. Number 1. Michael Myers. At the number 1 spot, we have Michael Myers from the Halloween franchise. Spanning countless movies, Michael Myers had his first taste of killing at the young age of 6 when he killed his sister and her boyfriend. After the killing, Michael goes mute and doesn't say a word to anyone. When the time is right, Michael escapes the sanitarium where he is being held. With a blank, expressionless mask, coverall, and a long kitchen knife, Michael becomes an unstoppable killing machine who knows nothing but pure evil. Tormenting the residents of Haddonfield, Illinois, Michael makes sure every Halloween night is one for the books. Do you agree with our picks? Comment below and let us know your top 10 horror movie villains. We'd love to hear which ones still haunt your nightmares. And if you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Daily Dose of 10, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another chilling list. Check out these other great videos from Daily Dose of 10. There's plenty more horror and pop culture fun waiting for you.